Welcome back to Bulgaria and welcome back to Bdin Vidin in our Football Manager 24 Build a Nation save.
Hello guys, welcome back to the next episode of our Build a Nation save here in Bulgaria as the manager of Bdin Vidin. We are at Champions League semi-final time, the first time we've ever been to this stage of the competition. We do have Manchester United for a place in the final. Now, the first leg in the other tie between Arsenal and Napoli has just taken place. And Napoli absolutely smashed Arsenal 3-0. And that was at the Emirates as well. So, there's a place up for grabs in the final which could potentially be against Napoli. Now, we have won the league again already, which is good. So, yeah, things are going well, basically. So, we're on 11 now. That's obviously not updated yet. We're on 11. We're looking into the transfer market, ready for next season. Well, for the future, basically. We've got all these young players coming in. They're all joining already. We're actually spending quite a bit of money on them. One thing which I totally forgot about is that we've got Defensor Sporting as one of our junior affiliate clubs, and they've got this. I totally forgot about it. So I've sent my scouts to have a look at some of these youth players that they've got coming through, and this could be, you know, our South American wonder kids that are coming through at some point. So I've sent my scout over there to have a look at them. Marco Perez is considered to be their hot prospect, 17 years old. Obviously, I can't see any of his attributes or his potential, ability and potential. I can't see any of that yet. So I've sent my, as you can see here, look, I've sent one of my scouts over to send me a team report, and we can see if we can pick up some of these hot prospect young Uruguayans to help us going forward. We do have Manchester United today, though, of course, and as we've looked at in the last episode, we don't have a great record against Man United. We did beat them in the FIFA World Club Cup final. We are still the champions of the world, I believe. We're still the title holders. So we beat them 5-2 in the final of that, but since then it's just been dire against Man United, shall we say. So we're hoping that we can change that today, and we're going to have a look at the lineup that we're going to go for. Now, we are still missing some players. Of course we are. Zanis injured, Costa's injured, Lima is fit enough for the bench now, but he is still injured. Rodriguez is still injured. He's back in 2 days though, so that could be an option for us over here. We're suffering a little bit. Kudela's suspended. So this is what we've got. We've got Diabagate in goal, Lund, Brunt and Villa becoming a very solid back three for us. These three boys. Danzabi as that right wing back. He's actually done okay in the Champions League, and he does, he plays quite well. Elias and Allison is the two defensive midfielders, with Medina on that left hand side. We've got Royo, Orachev and Castles as the front three for today. So let's go and get into the game. Hopefully we can have a good one. We're at home for the first leg. I think we need the win basically to have any chance of making the final. So let's hopefully go and do it. Right, looking at the Manchester United lineup then, and it's quite changed since the last time we played them, I believe. I don't really recognise too many of the players, if I'm being completely honest. Since the last time we played them, maybe Ado, Lucas, Thiago, maybe. Ender Sanchez. Isn't Ender Sanchez a real player? Do I have this conversation with myself every time that we play Manchester United? I recognise the name Ender Sanchez, or is it just because I look him up? Ender Sanchez. He was our player. That's why I recognise the name. Idiot. We sold him to Man United, didn't we, for £17 million. Our former player. Ten Hag is still the manager. Lucas I recognise. David Rojas, maybe, from the last time we played them. Yeah, probably. Ender Sanchez, of course, our former player. Let's go and see what we can do. Anyway, biggest game in the club's history, a Champions League semi-final at the Bdin Vidin Stadium against a team who we've struggled against in the past. Let's, like I say, hope we can get a good first leg result to take to Old Trafford with us. And this could be the first opportunity. David Royo with the free kick goes goalkeeper side. Can't keep it down though. Looks like we've started out the brighter team here, though, which is, of course, good to see. Let's hope it stays that way and we can actually pull this off. Medina with the long throw-in. Now it goes short to Lund instead. Gets the ball back. Can he ping the ball into the box? Comes across to Villa instead. Nice little touch past the defender. Villa still going. Pulls it back for a teammate. Charlie Castles back in not back in England, against an English club. Gives us the lead in the Champions League semi-final against Manchester United. Fantastic, absolutely fantastic. We've been on top this whole half. I think we've deserved the goals. Great play by, this is our central defender, by the way. And he picks out Castles, pokes his left leg out into the empty net. And we are on top in this first leg so far. But here come Manchester United. Salmon to Bozic. Salmon again. Checks back inside towards the edge of the area. He's still being allowed to go straight at Diabagate, who's actually looked quite comfortable in goal for us, to be fair to him, since Zanis has picked up that injury. And we're right on the stroke of half-time now, and there is half-time. As you can see, we have been on top in this first leg. It would be nice to get another goal just to be safe, or a little bit more comfortable, should I say. Not exactly safe. Going to Old Trafford is going to be tough. But I think we can do it. I think this is our year, boys, to get to the final. And yeah, I'm too excited, so I'm rambling on. Charlie Castles, corner, deep towards the back post. Oh my God, Julian Brunn! What was that, man? You're a central defender. Did he just bicycle kick that in? He did as well. He did. Oh my God. What a goal from Julian Brunn. He's just earned his price tag there, the 75 million. Castles looking for Lund. Rojas does claim this one, but that 75 million pound was now well spent on Julian Brunn after that goal in the Champions League semi-final. Manchester United looking to get back into the game though, and it's Walters down the left-hand side. Comes inside to Addo. Addo inside the area. Great tackle by Villa. Back to Walters, gets the ball across, looking for Lucas, who does get one back for Man United, unfortunately, and cancels out that second goal that we've just scored there. It was coming. They're a good team. Can we go down the other end and restore our 2-goal lead, though? Here's Charlie Castles finding Malcolm Allison, of course, the former Manchester United player. Gives it to Medina. Enzo Villa. Comes back to Julian Brunn. Leaves the ball behind, gets away with it. Elias into Royo. Picked off by Macken, though. Now here's Lucas. Still being allowed to travel. Pulls it back for Bozic. And just like that, guys. Just like that, it's 2-2. That did not take long at all, did it? For Manchester United to get back into the game. Let's get Navarro on. It took them... they scored twice in a minute, basically, which is shocking. We were 2-0 up, on top in the game, and we conceded twice in the space of a minute. Medina, Navarro, fresh on the pitch. The rain now coming down in Bulgaria. Brunn gives the ball to the right-hand side, and Danzabe. Danzabe gets the ball forward to Castles. It's a tame effort from Charlie. Comfortable save for Rojas in the end. Elias is not playing very well either. So Elias, you can come on for... I'm not putting this guy in. Costa's still injured. It's going to have to be Miljokovic, I'm afraid. It's going to have... I've just made that change. Okay. Elias has picked up an injury instead, just as I was bringing him off. I'm really disappointed that we're 2-2 here. Bozic to take this corner. Deep. Diabagate, good punch on it. Only as far as Lucas. We've just all stood still. All the blue shirts have just stood still and let him run towards the goal and have a shot. Bozic again with the corner. We're actually holding on here now after being 2-0 up. again, headed clear by Villa. We've sort of just stopped chasing after it again and let the Manchester United player get the ball. Here is Danzabe, who's absolutely cream cracker, by the way. Finds Kenny Lund. Kenny Lund comes back to Diagbate, to Julian Brun, Allison, Villa. Switches it to Medina. A little bit of space. It's a poor touch, though, from a world-class player. It's a shocking touch and just gives the ball straight back to Manchester United. And now it's Rojas to Salmon. Salmon goes long towards Walters. This is where Man United make it 3-2. They've hit the post. They've hit the post. Yeah. Lucas, Igor. We're gonna come out of this with a 2-2 draw. It's Danzabe. A little bit of space for Charlie Castles. Danzabe again. Finds Castles down the line. Miljokovic pulls it back for Navarro. It's a great block by Ender Sanchez, our former player. And now Manchester United can counter-attack. It's well managed by Malcolm Allison. There's still, oh my God, there's still time for Man United to win it. Surely he's offside. Has to be offside. Thank you. Thank you. So it looks like we're going to get 2-2, guys. It's going to be a 2-2 draw. Which is really, really disappointing because we were 2-0 up. And this, 59 and 60. Disappointed. Disappointed not to win that. Yeah, just disappointed to be fair. Really disappointed that we haven't won that. They have played quite well, though. Ender Sanchez played well against us. So it's all to do at Old Trafford. And we still haven't beaten Manchester United. We've stopped the rot of defeats, though. But it's all to do at Manchester United. Yeah. Looking at that, it's disappointing. Right, second leg. He's out for... Oh, my God. We've got so many players on the books, guys. So many players. I can't remember where it tells us how many we've got. But we're starting to run out of players, despite the fact that we've got so many players on the books. We're starting to run out. I don't know where it tells me. Where's wages? That's transfer expenditure. It's somewhere. We've got so many players on the books. We are absolutely starting to run out of players somehow. We're spending £1.7 million or £1.5 million a week on players. And we're actually running out of them. Right. Second leg. It's 6 days away, so we barely get a rest. We've got Botta Vraka in the cup in between, which luckily was 6-1 up on aggregate from the first leg. So we're going to rotate the squad massively. And then we've got to go to Old Trafford, where I think we're yet to win. Yeah, we're yet to even get a draw at Old Trafford. We've got to go to Old Trafford and get a win to get to the final of the Champions League. That's going to be the second leg. Back in a minute for that, guys. See you in a minute. Right, guys, welcome back to the second leg. Of course, we are away at Old Trafford in sunny Blighty, trying to get to the Champions League final for the first time ever. We did rotate the squad, like I said, in the second leg again in the cup, and we did lose, unfortunately, 1-0. But it's still, it's still a result. Right, in terms of the lineup, I've got Diogo Costa in there, but he's not fit, so I'm tempted to change it. In fact, I'm actually tempted to change it. Let's do a quick pick and see what he comes back with. It's still got Costa in there. Rodriguez is not match fit either. It's gone London Villa. Really? Brun. Castles, Navarro, Orochev. I'm not happy about Costa and Rodriguez. But let's go for it. Let's go for it and see what we can get. See if we can get out of this with a place in the Champions League final, guys. Which I think that will do. We've struggled to get even this far for so many seasons now. It would be absolutely fantastic if we get to the final and finally, you know, potentially win the Champions League. I'll have to get my shirt and tie out for that. The formation change doesn't look like it's working at the minute. Addo gives it back to Salmon inside the area, and Ali Salmon gets his first goal of the season. Of course he does, and it's the Champions League semi-final. We just let him walk through us, as we do as a team. We do this quite often. Yes, the formation, it hasn't worked, has it? We're going to have to make an early change because it's just not worked. Yeah, I've got one change to make, haven't I? It's going to be Enzo Villa. We'll swap you around with Brun. Let's go with that. The formation change just hasn't worked. Man United's absolutely all over us. Yeah. And now Cadale's picked up an injury. Oh my God, it goes from bad to worse. Malcolm Allison is that ball-winning midfielder. Well, that's a disappointing first half. I'm gonna shout at the boys. It's my fault. I made a mistake with the formation. Of course I did. We've still got 45 minutes to get back into this. Hopefully the second half is more. We've got more of the momentum, although it doesn't look like it. Oh, yeah, there's a few bits of blue appearing, but then they disappear. Orachev, mate, come on. Come on, it's Martin. It's got to have to be Martin. Costa, we need to get you off. It's going to have to be Mariusz. It's going to have to be Mariusz, I'm afraid. Here's Medina with this long throw and goes short. Why do we do that? Medina comes all the way back to Julian Brun. Mariusz, Lund, Allison. I only say I can't. Is it Bielek? Bielek. We'll go with Bielek. Enzo Villa, anyway. Allison to Castles. Villa. No, Allison even. Brun. I'll actually learn the squad numbers one day. Brun. Kenny Lund. Is this going anywhere, boys? Or Danzabe. Lund. Danzabe again. Down the line towards Navarro. Navarro cuts inside. Done really well. Navarro towards the penalty area. Pulls it back for Castles. Charlie Castles gets us back in the game. With 20 minutes to go, and we're tied on aggregate now, 3-3, boys. 20 minutes remaining. It's a really, really patient build-up. Navarro does the work, though. It's a great turn inside. And just the presence of mind to pull that back for Charlie. Can we build on that? Can we go and get the winner? Here's Lucas. To Kaiskorn, whose name I still can't pronounce. We've pinched it though, and here's Martin. Martin towards the byline, pulls it across. Handball ref, surely. No, we don't have that, do we? Pulls it back from Medina. Castles! Oh my God, we've done it. We're in the lead at Old Trafford. Charlie Castles with the double. Oh my, we're 15 minutes away from Champions League final. It's a great finish. 10 minutes. No way. There's no way. 5 minutes of injury time. We've done it. We're in the Champions League final. We're in the Champions League final. Little Bdin. We've come to Old Trafford and we've beaten Manchester United to get to the Champions League final. I made the mistake at the start of that game as well. Costa's picked up another injury. Charlie's played really well. We're in the final of the Champions League. I can't believe it. Against Arsenal or Napoli. Napoli are 3-0 up. We've beaten Napoli several times. We're in the Champions League final. That's a better number. That is a better number. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. What's happening here? CSK. Oh no, CSK are 1-0 down to Rennes. That's not good. That's not good. I want to click for it. I want to see who we've got in the final. I have to know. Hopefully it's Napoli. Potentially Arroyo. New contract. I'll sort that out in a bit, David. Is the game being... No, it's not being played yet. Come on. Come on, Napoli. We can beat Napoli. It's Napoli in the final. Napoli in the final. Wow, I'm in the Champions League final against Napoli. Have these boys played yet? I need to know if CSK have got through. No. When's the game? Tomorrow. I'm keeping clicking forward. Sorry, guys. I'm going to keep clicking forward. I need to know. I need to know if we've got 2 Bulgarian clubs in the final. In the finals. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, CSKA. Oh, no. No, we've got a French club in there. Oh, they're on 20. We're on 14.5. Oh, that's so unlucky. We are in the final though, guys, and I believe it's got to be at the end of the season. It is at the end of the season, so I've got this to play through, and then we'll finally wrap up the season. It's been the longest season in terms of episodes, I think. Obviously, because we've having this run in Europe, we've knocked 2 English clubs out, we've knocked Real Madrid out, and now we're in the final against Napoli, which is a fantastic. I need to see the past meetings. It's 1 apiece. It is 1 apiece. The most recent one was a 4-2 win for Bdin. We're in the Champions League final. Right, guys, thank you very much for watching. Thank you so much for watching. We finally made it to the Champions League final. I'll see you for the next episode, guys, and the final.